Hello and welcome to this video. I am Jade Montague and it sounds well weird to say Montague. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. So my name is Jade Montague and I do lots of different art type things with anime sprinkled into it. And this is my anime art challenge. Now this I do every April. Why does April? And I have had a little bit of a mess up. I don't know if you've seen the last video, but I did explain in the last video that my hard drive for everything that's on it is not working. It does have this thing where it's ticking, and I've looked it up, and it's actually called the tick of death. And yeah, so I'm panicking. I hope I've got it. I don't know, but yeah. It's just one of them. I've had a cry over the past few days about it. But anyway, I've been able to get some of it, at least for now, until I try and get some more off. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, this is day 18, which is my favorite female side character. And I did Yamato from... Yamato, I feel like I said that wrong. Anyway, Yamato from One Piece. I was gonna dress up as her for the anime con. I didn't. I don't fit into her cosplay. I was gonna lose some weight and I didn't. So instead, me and my sister went as. I went as Robin and my sister went as Nami. If you do want to check that out, I'm pretty sure I'm doing a video over there on Patreon. Because I do have the videos for that. I did miss the video before this for Patreon, so if you do, because it was Attack on Titan, and I did so much on that one, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it back, so that makes me really sad. But that one was for Patreon. If I do get that, then obviously I will be posting it on Patreon. It's free to watch over there, so please become a member over there. Most of the stuff is free there. There's only bits and pieces where it isn't free. It's your choice whether you do the free or not. I'm not bothered. But anyway, on to this drawing, which is Yamato. If you don't know my art process up to now, then I do sketching, which is two different things for me, which is shape and refine. So first off, on the first layer, which is in the green for this one, you do the shapes, and I was just basically putting down the circled head, the kind of like her horns. I did as rectangles and angled them right and stuff like that. So it's basically just making sure that you have all of the shapes down first. Because if you don't have the shapes down, the refine layer is not going to look right. So that means that the final piece isn't going to look right. So yeah, make sure you do the shapes, and then refine those shapes, making the shapes look more like the character. So that is this step here, which is in like an orangey reddy color. So yeah, and when I do this, I go on, especially when I do the refine and the line art, I do it on multiple layers. I don't know, it just works for me. I don't know how to explain it, but I just like to be able to do it on multiple layers, so I'm able to tick off certain layers here and there that I've done, and by the end of it, I kind of put it all into one layer if I'm happy with it, and merge it into one, so it's one layer of refinement. And then I go on to the line art. The line art, again, I do on multiple layers. So if I go over the horn section with her hair, so it's lined up perfectly, I'm able to rub out where you're not allowed to see because the horn's in the way, because I have the horn and the hair on a different layer. That is what I mean. And with the patch, the crossy bit is on different layers, so I'm able to rub out what I want and keep the one that I don't want to rub out. So yeah, that's just my process. It might be a lot more complicated for other people, but that's just how I do it. You do it how you do. That's fine. But yeah, so that it might be a lot more confusing and a lot more hard work. I don't know, but I prefer it that way. And also, if you do use this app, which is called Sketchbook Pro, that one at the top that's marked, it's next to the pen, it's near the right side next to the pen, and then it's and then there's one that's squared with a light box and a circle. I use that for my line art because if I use my normal hand drawing for the line art, without that, it turns out shaky. Whereas if I use that, it's just a nice clean line. So if you do have shaky lines and stuff, and you're thinking, what am I doing? Why is it wrong? How can I do it better? Then just tap on that one there, and you're able to, it does have, as you can see, you can put it on how long you do it. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I have it on 50 or I can't see that, but yeah, I have it on something and it just works fine for me. Then I go into coloring. Now the coloring is how I normally do it. I try and work out all the colors and just put in the base layer of all those colors, each one on a different layer. So I've got all yellows on the same layer and all reds on the same layer. So I'm able to do each color separately. That's how I do it. So just watch me color this in. Sometimes I'll just do like one big blob somewhere and I will erase if it goes out the edges. For some reason I do that if I want to procrastinate and just take a bit longer. And other times I want to do it this way. I don't know why, I just do. So yeah, anyway, while I'm colouring, because I got nothing else to say about the colouring, but there it is, I wanted to say that I absolutely really do love Yamato. When she came in, I was like, I just like her. She's cool, person. I don't know, I find it really good and cute. Her story with Ace, it made me cry, it blubbers, but yeah, I want her to become a Straw Hat. Like, I'm pretty sure she is at this point, but she doesn't go with them on adventures. Like, I don't see her anymore. It's a bit like Vivi, even though Vivi didn't win my heart as hard as Yamato did. She I don't know. She didn't annoy me. She was just there, and she is an honorary Straw Hat. And I'm pretty sure Yamato is, but I just wanted to see more of Yamato. So hopefully they can, every now and again, they flash back to Vivi and all the other people that they meet along the way. I hope that they do that with Yamato so I can see her a bit more. And I hope that she sorts out the land that she's on. And, because she becomes, is it the Emperor or something? But yeah, she becomes like the mayor of the place. Then the next Oden, or she doesn't. She helps Oden's son to be the next emperor. What are they called? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So this is what I do. There, I colour all that in and then I just rub out where it's coloured in. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the screen before, but there I am. But yeah, so what else? There's nothing else I can say. Just who is your favourite One Piece character from anything at all? Mine, obviously the female one is Yamato. She's probably my favourite. I do love Robin. My other one, for just One Piece overall, villain wise, I like I'd never know how to say his name, but I'll pop him on the screen. It's Big Mom's son, the Karikiri, the one that loves the donuts. I love him, and obviously the nose person, the girl, her brother, them two are just sibling love right there. Like, wow, that is some sibling love, and I think he's probably my favourite villain within the One Piece era. I do love Doflamingo as well. Yeah, and if I was gonna be in a pirate place, a pirate crew, and it was not like, if you wanted to be within the pirates, but you could not choose the Straw Hats, or if you prefer, other than the Straw Hats, what is your favorite pirate crew, I've got to say Lars. Laura is my favorite. I would hug Beppo. Oh my god, he'd keep me warm. I'd love him, and Laura's just amazing. So yeah, but I also like the metal guy. Do you know what? I'm not very decisive. I know what I like and dislike, but I like a lot of stuff. Anyway, onto the shading of Yamato. When I do the shading, I do different layers at a time. So I just work my way up from the bottom layer, working my way up to the top. Now the horns were hard because the horns fade into each other. They start off, there's not that sharp line, so they just fade into each other. So I kind of had to do them at the same time, and it was just hard, weird, because you couldn't use the orange highlight on the red side, and you couldn't use the red highlight on the orange side of the darkness and thingy. So yeah, so that one was a little bit hard, but I did it in the end, and I'm really happy with it in the end. But I do what I normally do. The layer that I've already placed down is the base layer, and I just, on top of that, I darken it and use shade, and, add shaded areas so it looks a little bit, so it doesn't look flat. It kind of looks, shaded. I don't know. It's not 3D, but it's not flat, hopefully. Yes. On the belt, I did the belt like full on just the color of purple, but it's actually like purple white, wrapped all with and tied within each other. So I was able to darken and lighten that up at the same time, and I just did my thing, and I don't know how to explain how I did my thing, but yeah, I just used colors to lighten and darken it up here and there. And I did click on it so I didn't have to rub out the edges where the shade was all the time, but sometimes I had to. It's just one of them. But I'm pretty much finished. Yeah, I'm pretty much finished. And with the horns, I had to do the same thing for the hair. The hair and the horns are basically the same. They fade into each other. However, with the hair, I was able to kind of make some strips, or at least I hope that they look more like strips going through. So the white strips into the green, and the green strips into the whitey blue. But yeah, so that's pretty much me done. I don't know what else to say, but please carry on watching this video to the end, and please answer all the questions I asked. Who is your favorite Straw Hat pirate? Who is your favorite character? This could include villains. And if you was not allowed to go on the Straw Hat crew, who is your other favorite Straw Hat crew? Like, I would love to be Bonnie, because she eats and eats and eats, and she is skinny. Oh, I would love to have that. That is a wow. That's a cool thing. That's a cool devil fruit, I think, because I eat like a monster. Well, I try and cut it down, but yeah. But that'd be so cool. And that's it. That is it. I'm gonna shut up now. But I hope that you have a wonderful day filled with creativity, and that's all. I hope that you like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Bye!